Hello. Hi. Welcome to your ethnic section for the evening. Thanks for the equal opportunities. Yes! Yeah, they put us on at the end like a bus. That's what happens, man. I'm pleased to be here, Liverpool, man. I'm from London. I come up today. It's nice. I like your town. I like the amount of drunk people in the street you have. It's fantastic. There's a lot in tonight. I'm liking it, man. It's cool. I'll introduce myself properly. My name is Archie. I'm mixed race. I'll tell you about that very quickly. My mum, lovely but very eccentric woman from Limerick in Ireland. And cousins, nice to meet you. And that's mum's side. My dad is a man that once convinced me Uncle Ben was my actual uncle. It's a harder childhood than it sounds. Till the age of 14, I thought that rice belonged to me. It was confusing. Right, we're living in a weird time now, Liverpool. Like, you get the chance to define yourself now, which is quality, right? I like to define myself, I call myself mixed race, right? But other people like to define me. I was doing a gig in Plymouth recently. I had an argument with a man that insisted on calling me semi-skinned. Yeah, horrible racist, but incredible insult, I've got to be honest. The insult was made worse because on the day I was wearing a green hat. That made it 100% worse. Guy was just saying what he saw. It was my fault, if anything, man. But now, doing this job, you get to go to exotic locations like Leeds, Sheffield, places like that, right? And you get to find out how other people define you. So I was doing this gig in Newcastle one time, and on the day, I was drinking red wine to try and make myself look more sophisticated, right? Like, yeah, look at me. I look like a fat Theo Walcott. I don't look sophisticated. And if there's anyone in here that doesn't know what Theo Walcott looks like, replace him with Lewis Hamilton. All mixed race people look the same. Anyway. A couple of you chill out. I'm heckling myself right there. Can see some faces go, I'm gonna write a blog, damn it, relax, all right? I'm drinking my red wine. I turn to the other comedian, I go, I can't drink red wine, it gives me vampire lips, right? A man at the bar turns to me, he goes, Blackula, and runs away. He said it so fast. Like, I hadn't even finished talking. I just went, red wine, Blackula, and off like that. We were in Newcastle. How long was he waiting for those stars to align, man? He must have been there for years. No, but honestly, sometimes you're lucky in this job. You get to go to exotic locations. I recently came back from tour in South Africa, right? Lovely, lovely place. Anyone ever been to South Africa in here? You have? You give me a little nasty salute to show me what side you were on as well. That was... Thank you. Right for white, mate. All right. Which part of South Africa did you go to? Johannesburg, cool, the murder capital, lovely. Did anyone give you advice when you went there? Okay. I've never seen someone this nervous in a conversation with another person. Pass the time? Okay, it's fine. Yeah, people love to give advice when you go to places. South Africa, everyone gives you the same advice. When I said I was going there, every single person to me went, careful you don't get murdered, Arch, right? Careful you don't get... They love a good murder out there, mate. Careful you don't get fucking murdered. And, you know, I'm 28. I'm good at not getting murdered, man. Look, check it out. Fucking alive right now, smashing it, right? And I got one other bit of advice in South Africa. It was from the lady that was putting me up while I was out there. Lovely woman called Doris. Didn't believe that was her name, but I went with it, right? I got there. My first day, this lady Doris, she goes, right, don't eat mangoes from the side of the street. Very dangerous, okay? Second thing, don't get AIDS. I was like, fuck it out. Ruined my trip there, Doris. That's why I came to Africa, for the good AIDS. That's why. Nah, I got around the country using Uber. That's the safest way to get around, right? You cannot handle this at all, can you? The no getting AIDS advice is too much for you to handle entirely. And if there's anyone in here that doesn't know what an Uber is, by the way, it's an app on your phone where you get a picture of someone that might kill you later. It's quality, right? Sometimes in Africa, they name their children via virtues they want them to exhibit. So you get names like hope, happiness, joy. I went to South Africa with my girlfriend. Our first Uber was driven by a man called Try More. How low is the bar in that family, man? And Try More, he became my friend instantly, right? Because the moment I sat down, he goes, "Where you from, man?" And I went, "I'm from England." He goes, "Oh, Queen Elizabeth!" I'm like, "Yes, mate." I got so excited. I was like, we are gonna be best friends. And because we were friends, I thought I'd try out my murder theory. Not my theory, that's not what I mean at all. I thought I'd tell him what we think South Africa's like. So I was going, "Yo, in England, we think this place is really dangerous. We think we're gonna get murdered out here." Try More goes, "Murder? No. Car crash, probably." I'm like, "You're driving a car, dickhead. Try harder right now." No, but he was wicked, man. Like, he told me all this stuff about South Africa I didn't know. Like, they're called the Rainbow Nation. Did you know that before you went out there? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm a fucking idiot then. But I had no idea that they were called the Rainbow Nation. All right, mate. Do you think you're the only person here? Just walked in going, "Fucking, I gotta take control." All right, mate. "Where have you been, leather jacket?" I love how you... Having a cig, right? Well done. Congrats. I love how you kept your jacket on, letting me know that you could fuck off at any moment. That is very helpful. I'm just talking about South Africa, mate. Oh, you brought another one? Wagwan, brother. Black stuff. It's black stuff, guys. We've got the same hats on, that's true. I've got a lot less rips in my jeans, though. You're not cold with your knees out?
In these, I'm not as cold, but over here.
What do you mean, over here? What are you talking about? You haven't got off the boat today. What are you talking about? Man said over here. Yeah, rude boy, man, just come off, man, just come off, man, sorry. Yeah, what do you say?
I've missed this.
You've missed what? Black interaction? To be fair, you are with the two whitest men I've ever seen. I've got to give you that. It's got a bit Def Jam now, isn't it? Wow, you've got your hand in your face over. Right, I'm going to skip the bit telling you about Try More. I'm going to tell you this next bit, right? In South Africa, I found out something about my girlfriend I didn't know, which is that she can sometimes be accidentally racist, right? Yeah, not ideal place to find that out in Africa, got to be honest. Because Try More's telling us all this stuff. He let slip that originally he's not from South Africa. Originally, he's from Congo, right? This is how my girlfriend reacts. She goes, "Oh, you're from Congo?" "Do you drink umbongo?" For anyone that can't remember, umbongo is a 1990s juice drink, right? It is super colourful, nutrition-free, cancer in a carton, basically. Try More has never heard of umbongo. And my girlfriend just cannot handle this information, right? She's going, "Umbongo? Umbongo? It says you drink it in the Congo?" And poor Try More's there going, "No, we don't." Like, he's got no idea So in an effort to get him to understand, she decides to sing him the whole Umbongo song. And she was drumming away on her chest when she did it, man. Out of nowhere, she just starts going... Way down deep in the middle of the Congo, a hippo took an apricot, a guava, and a mango. He mixed it all together and he did a dainty tango. The rhino said, I know, we'll call it Umbongo. Umbongo, umbongo, they drink it in the Congo. The python picked the passion fruit, the mama said the mandarin, the parrot picked the packet that they drew the whole caboodle in. When it comes to sun and fun and loving in the jungle, we all prefer the sunny, funny taste of umbongo. Try more when we don't have it. And then my girlfriend turned to me and she went, was that a little bit racist? I went, that was 100% racist, mate. That you cannot sing fake African songs to a real African man. It's never accepted. And despite moments like that, me and her, we're in a serious relationship now, right? I know that because she told me. And I love it. Like, I'm pleased to say it's going so well that my girlfriend recently moved in with me. And my mum. Because I live in London and that shit is unaffordable. Plus, this is my only job. I am less employable than Nigel Farage in Nigeria. This has to go well. All right, do you know what happens when your girlfriend and your mum move in together? They become the same fucking person. All right, their opinions are the same. They start dressing the same. Like, my girlfriend and my mum have gone into business together recently, knitting. That's fucked up, innit? Like, I come back from shows and there's just balls of yarn everywhere. It looks like a middle-class Breaking Bad. It's fucked. I'm scared mum's gonna start sucking dick for cashmere. I don't know how to handle it. You handled the dick-sucking joke better than I thought you would, I'm gonna be honest. Which is good, because there's gonna be 4 more coming at you in quick succession. I shouldn't say coming at you after a dick-sucking joke, I've realized. No, I love being in a serious relationship, man. Like, my girl finds everything I say hilarious, which is beautiful, except for during sex. That is awkward. Right? You make a woman laugh during sex, their vagina will cough out a dick like a missile, man. It is... It's like a body defense system, do you know what I mean? Like, he's too funny, he's never gonna get a real job. Get him out! I'm glad you like that. Loads of research went into it, man. There's a laugh down here that sounds like a black lady in church. It's amazing. Just that every time. Ah! Whoever it is, they like have just found you. Fucking bless her. Who's the blesser? Get her. No, I love being in a serious relationship, right? I love, it's so cool. Like, me and my girl, we're in that phase where we like to annoy each other, right? It's a nice phase to be in. My favorite way of annoying my girl is I like to just lean over, flick underneath her titty. It's the funniest shit. Just go, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. And she likes to get back at me by faking pregnancy. It's not as fun. That is serious shit, you're right. So, it's very weird that as a thing to do. Because me and her, we're having the kid conversation at the moment, which is a lovely conversation, but it's one that I've never had. And I've found a flaw because we're in a mixed relationship, right? I'm half Trinidadian, half Irish. My girl, half Greek, half Iranian. That means that in the future, our kids could be arrested for fucking everything. Knife crime, public drunkenness, economic instability, bomb making. That's just the Irish side. There's way more. You took that better than Dublin. Well done. There's one thing about her that annoys me. It's a little thing, but it does piss me off, right? Tiny little thing. She believes in ghosts, right? Anyone in here believe in ghosts? You do. All right, I'm going to go with you. Why? You don't know. Good answer. Well done. Now, you have done all the research and come. I don't know. But I do. Fuck off. All right. That's fine. If you want to believe in ghosts, I'm not going to castigate you for being wrong. You can have your own opinion. Yeah, that's fine. I personally, I don't believe in ghosts. The reason why, there are no ethnic ghosts. There are none. They're not. They're always old white people, right? Maybe a Japanese kid that fell down a well one time. That's it. That's it. There's no diversity in the afterlife, man. Like, we should kill Lenny Henry, get him to sort this out right now. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're right, meaning there are ghosts, meaning there must be ethnic ghosts, and they're just not getting the chance to scare. That might be it. Yeah, maybe there's a system in place where only the elite ghosts can rise to the top, right? Kind of like real life, let's be honest. That's why you've never heard a ghost with an accent. You ever heard a Cockney ghost? Boo, you cunt! You've never heard that, have you? Never. Never. This is bullshit, man. This is crap. I want an afterlife. I think that's fair. I do. I think that I'm this close to starting a hashtag. You think Black Ghosts Matter? That's what I'm going to start. But then I know someone's going to get upset and go, actually, all ghosts matter. I am taking a note of who didn't clap that joke, by the way. No, that's one of my favorite jokes. I love telling it. I was telling it in Norway about a month ago, right? Norway, lovely place, very, very white place, I've got to be honest. Very, very, I didn't know if it was snowing or white people were lying down. I had no idea. And I was in a place in Norway called Stavanger, right? Very expensive. It's about £25 for a beer. I was already pissed off. I told that joke. There was a guy in the front row, didn't like the joke. He was sitting about where you were sitting, so he had a leather jacket on, muscles on his ears, and he was making this sound instead of laughing. And I thought, this guy's not going to enjoy this joke at all. But I went for it, and I was right, because he leant forward. He went, I found a problem with the ethnic ghosts joke. And I went, okay, what is your problem? He goes, you can't see them at night. Pissed me off right away. And I thought, nah, I'm not letting him have that one, man. I've got to say some shit. So I called him on it. I went, okay, mate, do you know any black people? He went, yeah. I went, can you see them at night? He thought about it. I went, yeah. And I went, well, same concept then, dickhead. Who the fuck are you, the guy that goes to Africa at night, goes, oh my God, there's no one here? Who the fuck are you? I can't with these people no more, man. I mean, I do feel very privileged that I get to do this job, because I get to make people laugh. It's a lovely thing to do, right? If you haven't laughed at me tonight, you're wrong. But I genuinely love doing this, and part of the reason for that is that I used to have a job where I couldn't make people laugh. I used to work in a morgue, in a funeral parlor. Yeah, they're a tough audience, man, trust me. What no one told me before I first started working there is that sometimes air can get released from the body in strange ways, right? Yeah, I didn't know that. That was news to me. So my first day in the morgue, I'm there, I'm washing this gentleman, right? He's on a table, by the way. We're not in the bath together, anything weird. You know, we're not allowed to do that anymore. They don't like it. Anyway, right, I'm washing this gentleman. I push down on his stomach. His jaw opens. He goes, ah! See how scared you just got? Yeah? Imagine that in 3D, my G. You have no idea how to... So when he goes, ah, I panic, just punch him in the face. I didn't know... I didn't know what I was. Shut up, blood! I got scared. I got scared. My boss was over here, goes, what the fuck do you think you're doing? I went, I'm sorry, I thought he was coming back to life. So why would you punch him then? I didn't have an answer, I had no answer. So I thought I better just go, I gotta go. Before I left, I did something I always did around dead bodies, right? Whenever I was around a dead body, I would always tie the shoelaces together, right? In case there's a zombie apocalypse. You're fucking welcome, Liverpool. Right, I've got to go. I've got to get a coach back to London because comedy is glamorous, right? Before I leave, I want to leave you with this bit of information about myself. My name is Archie Maddocks. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram under the name Archie Maddocks. I'm trying to make it to 90,000 followers. Cheers, guys, cheers. I've got 900, so fucking help, all right? Guys, you've been a joy. I've been Archie Maddocks. See you later.